Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy,
where's
right?
where's the mission where you test your skills?
This
and
is
shoot cardboard cutouts.
This is the first Modern Warfare game that does not start off with a training facility area to determine what difficulty setting you should set it on, which I actually kind of liked.
So you just got to choose your difficulty setting?
Just choose your difficulty. Like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm used to having the training section and telling me how good I am, but...
Is it unlockable, or is it available from the get-go? Hardest difficulty.
It's available from the start.
I'm assuming
and
this
there is in Spec Ops, there is that exact mission.
Oh.
It's just not in the single player.
Oh. So they didn't forget about it.
No, they didn't forget about it.
They just misplaced it.
Right. So this is my 6th Call of Duty walkthrough. 6th. I played a lot of fucking Call of Duty.
Is there even anything after 6?
And I beat Call of Duty 2 on Veteran as well. I just didn't make a walkthrough for it. That was the launch title.
Did you do Call of Duty 3? Because that one sucked.
No, that was terrible. I hated that game.
What was your first walkthrough? Modern Warfare 2.
Perfect Dark Zero.
No, of Call of Duty.
Oh, Modern Warfare 1. Call of Duty 4. COD 4.
So there's been 6.
I guess we should talk about strategies for this little area right here. Just run up to this kind of corner. There's actually some strategy in this game, unlike the Battlefield walkthrough. Sprint up to this corner as quickly as you can, and in a couple seconds there's going to be a helicopter that's going to come down and your teammate's going to catch up. You can't just keep running forward because it'll say you abandoned your squad, even though you're going in the right direction.
Yeah.
It'll kill you. So it's kind of weird, but just kind of wait right there when all the enemies are set up at the right spots. It makes it really hard to get to that corner. So, oh yeah, this is veteran difficulty. Video walkthrough.
Yeah,
it is video, right? For
HD.
WikiGameGuides.com. A full 720 pixels high.
And
how do you
like
on the Xbox 360?
How do you like it?
It's fun. It made me appreciate Battlefield 3's single player for having a lot more variety. Like, this got kind of repetitive, I felt, by the end of the game. Not a lot of vehicle stuff, and felt a bit longer than Battlefield's. And the story...
it seems cool. World War III?
Yeah.
Seems like a cool premise.
You know... It's like Transformers. It's like a good summer movie.
Yeah.
But it's not great.
This is the Michael Bay.
It's entertaining. Yeah. Okay, Modern Warfare is the new Michael Bay of video games. Is the Transformers.
Comes out every year.
Yeah. And it sells huge.
Yeah.
And it has an audience. But, but it's not like, you know... It's not like Transformers is an amazing story, and it's not like this is an amazing story. You're watching Transformers for...
It's a cool premise.
For other reasons.
Hot chick.
Robots in disguise. or Megan Fox isn't even in the newest Modern Warfare. Or Transformers. Well, she isn't in the newest Modern Warfare either. Maybe she is, actually. Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah.
So, I can't wait to see this gun in multiplayer. It's basically a sniper grenade launcher.
Wow.
Yeah. As soon as I saw that, my first reaction was, it wasn't, oh my god, this gun is awesome. It was, I do not want to see this in multiplayer. I'm gonna get so angry at this stupid gun. I have not played multiplayer yet. I finished the game on easy as I was recording all the intel. I'm about halfway through on Veteran. I've played through a couple of the Spec Ops missions, and I've tried out the survival mode. So survival mode and multiplayer have like independent levels. So you never really got into...
No, I don't play Call of Duty.
Spec Ops is really cool. So there's the survival mode, which is basically zombies, except it's people. Zombie people.
Before they're infected.
Pre-infection. And It's a little bit simpler than Zombies was in Black Ops. Mm-hmm. It's more like there's a whole bunch of waves, and after I think the third and the fifth wave, you unlock purchasing stations where you can buy. So at the first wave, you just have by default unlocked the gun shop. Mm-hmm. On the third wave, you get the grenade and tactical, like claymores and flashbangs and that kind of stuff shop. And on the fifth wave, or somewhere around there, you get the what do they call it? Basically, air
strikes,
air support kind of stuff. So like the kill streak bonuses in multiplayer,
like the helicopter.
Yeah, but because there's a level for Spec Ops, a lot of that stuff you can't even buy when you your first or second time through. So the best air support thing is going to be the highest level,
and you have to work your way.
And you have to play it a while to even get there.
Yeah.
And that's just survival mode. There's also I think it's called challenge mode, where it's just like Spec Ops was in Modern Warfare 2. Where it's just a whole bunch of crazy challenges and basically Mile High Club sort of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, in the first tier of things, there's a Mile High Club-esque mission where you're on a plane and you have to assassinate the Russian president instead of save the American president. It's kind of cool. And there's also that SSDD training mission. They have to beat underneath a certain amount of time to get 3 stars, and and on the Mile High Club mission, you choose what difficulty, and then the difficulty, it's harder for each one obviously, but you also get less time the harder the difficulty is. So now you're on the New York Stock Exchange floor. They call it the MSE, but yeah, it's the NYSE.
Yeah,
it's weird. So you spend the first bit of the game in New York and all over, or I guess this first level is in New York, and then at the end of Act 1, you end up in jolly old London. And the last level of Act 1 is called Mind the Gap, and you're in the tube stations and all that. And I was looking at the map, because they have a fake map of the train routes and all that, and it's it's not right and has none of the right names and everything like that. And why don't they do that? Why don't they just call it? Well, I guess NYSE is
a company or something.
A trademarked thing. So maybe that's why. But the tube station map, that. Why not that? That seems like that'd be public domain. They want people to know. I can't. Okay, my internet's out. Well, I guess they have maps up at every station. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. But anyway, so just gotta make your way around the outside of this area. So there's this other cool new thing. This gun that you start off with, it's got what's it called? A variable scope. So you hit left on the D-pad and you can switch between the default red dot sight, and then you hit left and it pulls up a magnified scope on top of it. So it's
well, that's nice.
It can almost work as a sniper or a.
Now, which is better, 1 or 2?
1 or 2 or 3 or 2 or 3. They're all about the same.
Really blurry.
Oh, my thumbprint's right on the lens.
So what are the key differences between this one and the last one? They've had 2 years.
Single player alone, not anything.
Okay, just a new story.
It's a new story.
New set pieces.
A couple new guns, new set pieces. I mean, it's a completely new campaign, right?
Yeah.
Nothing mind blowing in the campaign. There's a really cool section, I think on level 3 when you're on the plane. But you'll see that in a bit.
What about graphics?
Looks about the same. Battlefield looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Spec Ops, the survival mode is new for this. And for multiplayer, obviously a whole bunch of new maps, new guns, new challenges to do, and all that kind of stuff. There's also a what's it called? The Prestige Unlock system. So the max level is 80 for multiplayer, which is really high. And after you Prestige, or when you get to level 80, you can Prestige, which has been something that's been in all the Call of Duties.
Starts you
Or
over.
since Call of Duty 4, at least. Yeah, and you go back to level 1. But you get a Prestige token that you can spend on different things in this store.
Yeah.
And there's things like you can spend that token on an extra unlock class, or you can spend it on a double experience, or you can like save some guns that you've unlocked through your first time through, or you can unlock a new set of challenges. So it really gives you a reason to keep prestiging other than just the little icon that's next to your name.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's I don't know, if you're buying one game this year, it's tough to argue against this one.
If you like first-person shooters.
Well, yeah, obviously. So in a second or two, you're gonna get to call in a UAV, or no, it's not the UAV. Is it the UAV?
UAV like scouts things.
Yeah, no, this like this rocket thing that you go send shooting towards the ground.
Ooh.
And you aim it, and then you can hit the right trigger and turbo boost it towards the ground.
Towards enemies.
Well, hopefully, towards
So
enemies.
who
I mean,
are you?
that's the idea.
Are there any recurring characters from?
Yeah, Soap and Captain Price are their two main returning characters. You fight alongside them a
And
lot.
they're British intelligence? Or-
Price is British, Soap is American, I'm pretty sure. And then throughout most of this game, not right now, you're playing as this guy named Yuri, who, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's one really cool cutscene that, I don't know, it tied a lot of the games together. It was really cool.
Alright.
I don't want to say anything more than that, but you'll see it as you play through it. And yeah, so now you do the obligatory jump to the helicopter. Do you think anybody's ever done that?
Yes.
Really?
Maybe not. Yeah, I mean, the helicopters have those like hanging legs for a reason. Grabbing onto.
I don't think that's what those are for at all. I think they're for landing, not having people jump to them. I think you're wrong there.
I'm sure someone's jumped to a helicopter at some point in the history.
I'm sure some
Randy Johnson hit a bird with a baseball.
in the middle of a game.
I'm sure someone's tried jumping to a helicopter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I guess baseballs are more readily available than helicopters. If everyone
Randy
had,
Johnson hit a helicopter with a pitch.
if everyone had helicopters, then probably more likely.
I'm not talking about G.I. Joes jumping to those little. Oh, what's the name of that helicopter that your dad got?
Oh, the AR drone.
The AR drone, yeah.
You control it with your iPhone.
Yeah, it's like a remote control helicopter.
Yeah.
An RC helicopter. That has like a first person camera on it. That you
Yeah.
can fly it around and like peek in people's windows.
Yeah, it's kind of loud.
Really
though.
creepy stuff. Really? I never actually saw it. It's
I
loud.
guess if you're in the same room with it, you'd know. But I guess if it was on the outside of a house,
Yeah.
you might not hear it.
Oh, I wonder if we get carried away in the wind and get stuck in a tree.
Yes.
I bet it would. It's so light.
Yeah, you gotta rock that thing on a windless day.
So it's not gonna happen too often in Denver.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Hey, this reminds me of True Lies when you shoot through the building.
Yeah. It is. It's a lot like True Lies. Is Eliza Dushku hanging off the
Oh, I can see her.
Oh, she's on the nose of the
No, you can
the
see
Harrier?
that to the right. There was some scaffolding.
Oh yeah.
The crane.
Oh, that's right. Arnold was on the nose of the plane. She was on the scaffolding.
Well, she was on the scaffolding, and then he picked her up
Oh, that's right.
with the Harrier.
How old was she in that movie?
15, 16.
So not legal.
No.
No. You could see it though.
Yeah.
You could foresee the future.
Oh yeah.
So that kind of seemed like bullshit to me right there. The blades of the helicopter scraped against the building. I can't imagine that a helicopter would survive through that in real life.
Yeah.
Well, what do I know?
Nothing.
I'm just a drunk. So stay tuned.